Now, secondly, this is the conversation window also. In between, if you want to push any notification on anything else, like if you want to do so that everybody can see, you can also do the similar kind of thing with your student. You can just put the notification, meeting has started. Somebody has already written, meeting has started. So I'm going to write it down.
For meeting?
Pardon?
Is there some time limit for a meeting?
Ma'am, I will give you the time like in between so that then you can raise the question. So okay. Please wait for a while so that let me start the session first. Okay. And after that, what we have further more option like this conversation window, which I've already shown to you. Then we have a particular option of the end meeting, which I've already discussed so far, and the keypad as well, if you want, and then the enter full screen as also. Now, if somebody is not able to, connect with the mic and everything, so you have an option of show device setting. So it will show you the device setting also, whatever the microphone or maybe the camera, is it working or not. So you can check from this option as well. Okay. Now, yes, these are the main options which we have basically shown to you. The camera on, the mic, as well as the full control of the sharing, being a host. That is totally dependent upon you. And in between, if you want to give control to anyone, so that also you can do in between. And these are the actions basically that we have already gone through. This is the conversation window, and these are the participant. Okay. So from here option, like we have a mute all. So at one go, if you want to mute each and every participant, you can also do that. Fine. In between, if any of the participant, if you want to give any control to that, like Shweta is there. So if I just want to make her as a presenter so that she can also present, so I can just select this option. Okay, so these are the small, you can say that, features which is there in the Microsoft Teams we are using, but still we are not aware of. So that is why I'm just going through and taking you through the full complete round of, like, the team, what exactly it is. If you want to remove the participant, that also you can do, and then make a presenter. And in between, if you want to send a link to somebody else, like you can say that those who have not joined, so you can just copy the join info. So that also, here you are just allowing to each and everyone who wants to admit basically. So if you are allowing them, then also they would be able to attend. Otherwise, you can also reject. Okay, so I'm going to close it. Now, coming back to the features specifically. So what are features are there? Find that we are waiting for. So there are so many features, but basically before starting the or coming back, or just to explain you all the features, what we require in our classroom, first of all, what we do generally. So first of all, what we do generally in our classroom as well, like you can say that first of all you have to take a class record, class attendance, and everything. So attendance feature. So attendance feature, it is there that very soon by month, and you can say that you can download the complete attendance. Fine. So you can also do that if you want to.
बैग में ना माइक है हेडफोन है देगा हमको.
So I'm going to mute it like in between. So please take care of your microphone and everything. So you have to mute yourself rather than using that. Okay. So yes, so I was talking about what you will generally do in your classroom. First of all, that you have to use these kind of thing, that you have to take attendance and everything, so that you can very well start, taking the attendance that I have already shown to you. Second, first of all, you need to take care of the class, like how many students are there in the classroom. So what you need to do, the very first step basically, that is creating a teams. Fine. So this is very, you can say that the powerful tool. Just to, so Shweta, I'm giving you the control, I believe, so that you can mute the participants in between. Or you can just admit them also. Fine.
Fine.
There are so many Shwetas are coming. Shweta,
Shweta Ahuja.
Shweta,
Just
Ahuja.
type Shweta Ahuja. Yeah. Now, how can this be possible?
No worry, I'll do that. Okay, so Shweta Khurana is not there. Okay, so the first thing is that we need to do what are the things that the first is team, that you have to create a team for your student. Fine. So I'll just take you through all the options one by one. This is the activity chat. Activity window is whatever the notification will be sent by the teacher or maybe the group post or anything. So that will be reflected here in this particular activity window. This is the chat window. This is basically a one-to-one chatting. If you want to do a private chat, you can say that. So if it is not, the name is not reflecting here, you can simply click on this new chat, just type the name here of that particular person or individual, so that it will show all the names, and with whom you want to chat, it will show the name of that participant. Fine. The second thing is the team. So here the teams is very important feature. You can say that what you need to do, you need to create or form a team. So how you will do that, right? So first of all, you have to go back and then you have an option of join or create team. Fine. So make sure you need to note down whatever the queries you have in between, so that later on when I will give time, you can ask one by one. So on the right hand side, you have an option of join or create team. So when you click on join or create team, you have an option of create a team. So let's click on create a team. Then again, it will give you 4 options. The one is class, PLC, staff, and other. So obviously here we are creating a team for the class for my students. So we need to select the first option. If you are basically organizing a meeting or maybe the team for your staff member, then you need to select the third one, otherwise the PLC, and if it is for everyone, then you need to select the fourth option. So I'm going to select the class here. Let's say I am going to create a class. Uh, there are so many classes which I've already created like for a demo purpose. So let me create a class 12 here and then click on next. Okay, so in this class, if you want to add any of the teacher, you can also do that, or any of the student. Let me add one student. So I have created one demo. You can say that the account as a demo here. So this is the student account for a demo purpose. Same way, I just want to add one teacher also. So I have added one teacher as well. So it will show me the teacher account. So make sure, but when you are creating all those teams, you should have a particular IDs or the Microsoft ID safer side. Why? Because if you are working on a same domain, so domain, I think we all are like IT teachers, we know what exactly the domain is. So that is basically a concept of intranet when we are connected on a same domain. So in that case, you are not allowing other guests to join in. Okay, so no third party member, or you can say that the other member can join in until unless you will not give a permission or you will not add that particular member as a guest. Okay, so it's a request. Basically, you need to mute. Shweta, you need to announce in between, so kindly mute themselves.
Dear members, please, who all are joining or they have already joined, kindly mute your microphones. It will be difficult for Dr. Niti to pursue the session if you will not unmute, if you will not mute your microphones.
Thank you, Shweta. So what we have just added one teacher here and we have added one student here, and then simply we have to click on add option here. So we have added the student and the teacher, fine, and then click on close. So you will see here the class 12. Okay. So under this class 12, we have an option or a channel of general here. Fine. So what exactly the general channel is? This is the main channel which you will get by default. Fine. And generally what we do, we'll just make this channel as a private, so that you can only post whatever you want to send the notification to the student. So student won't be able to post any of the notifications, student won't be able to edit, student won't be able to do anything with this particular general channel. Now you are going to create a channel, let's say for this is your class 12, so you are hosting or you are representing. So being a class teacher, what you are going to do, So obviously you are going to create a channel. So I'm going to take a session maybe on chapter 1. Fine. And the chapter 1 is basically, let's say, photosynthesis. I like this chapter, so that is why I used to write this photosynthesis chapter. So I do not know what exactly it is, but yes, chapter 12, class 12, I have just added this chapter 1 topic, photosynthesis. And there is a possibility, like in this particular channel, you want to make it as standard, like publicly, like anybody who are in the same domain, they can access. Same domain in the sense who are the member of this particular class. Fine. Because right now I have added only one student in this class. Fine. Otherwise, if you do not want to give like permission to each and every class, let's say there are some topics of physics. Fine. So why the basically other students would be able to be a part of that particular chapter. So in that case, you can select the second option, and then you can add all those student name, so that only those students will be able to be a part, or will be able to see those posts and the files and the resources from that channel. Okay. So right now I'm keeping it as a standard here. Let's say I have added the channel. So just wait for a while. So it is adding the channel here. Okay, so adding the channel, coming back to my screen here, Teams. So now you see one channel has been added. Similarly, you can add more. Then you can say that the maximum limit of creating the channel is 250 channels. So you can create as many as channels into it. Fine. So that you can do. You can also add the member. Like as I said, in this particular channel, if you want to add few of the member, or if you want to add all the members, you can do that. Otherwise, like in this particular class, what I did, I just added one member. Now what you will do if you have a 30 student in your class, obviously, so you want to be basically see that all participants should be a part of this particular class, like 12. So what you will do in that case, you will just select this option, get linked to a team, and this link you can just give, or you can share with your students, so that whenever they will click on this link, at that time it will ask the ID and the password. Right now it has not asked, because you are I have added you all as a guest. Basically you are not on in my particular company's domain, so that is why I have just sent a link, basically that you are a third party, you can say that the organization. But here then you will select this option, get linked to a team. So make sure that they should have a ID and the password with them, so that no one else can join this particular team. Okay. And similarly, you can add as many as channels, which I've already covered. So yes, before starting the class, what you would like to do? First thing, obviously, you would like to share few of the resources, okay, or maybe few of the conversation, anything related to it. So that you can do. There is a format window, just like a Word, which you have. So simply you can just give or put some. You can say that a topic like review material. So before starting the class or starting the session, you can also post it. Before taking the session, you should also have created this particular class. You have already added like the members, so that whenever you will write this particular instruction, it will automatically be reflecting to all the student, to a whole class. Okay. Fine. So here, if you want to mention any one of the particular student, so similarly you can also put a @ just like for the weak student, if you want, or maybe anything else, if you want to put more focus onto that particular student, so that you can put a @ symbol over here, and then you can mention it. Now after it, whatever you want to write, like make sure before writing a message you should mention the whole class, or you can also just type a message, dear student, please review the week 1 slide, like slide. I'm just going to share the slide as well. So you can just type the message like, dear student, fine, so on. I will not time limit, a shortage of time limit. So please review the week 1 slide before our class on Friday. So you have added your comment. Now few of the resources if you want to add, so you can also do that. So how to do that, I'll just go take you through. So first thing is, you have not added the file anything here, so it is blank. So how to do that? Simply you need to upload it from your computer, or maybe from Teams in channel and OneDrive. So these 3 options are there. The first option is specifically meant for like if you are going to share any of the PowerPoint slide, Word file, anything with the student. So in that case, this is the teacher's copy. Student won't be able to edit anything in that particular PowerPoint. So this is a very good feature for the teacher. Before taking the class, you can upload your stuff, your resources here. Otherwise, if you want it like on a shareable mode, like student can also make some changes, student can download for their reference. So you can upload like the file from your computer. So let's say I'm just going to upload my presentation here so that after this session, I would like to show you what else like we can do with my PPT. So I have just clicked on this team presentation here. So that PPT will get uploaded. Okay. And moreover, here we have several things like emojis or the stickers, the Jiffy file. Here we have a stream option. You will come to know what exactly stream is all about. Then you can praise somebody if you want, like in between the lecturing or giving the session. If you want to praise, so you can also praise. You can use all these particular praise. You can say that badges. Okay, so you can encourage, thank you, achiever. It's already there. Fine. And apart from that, you can open any of the app, like other app as well. I'll just take you through what exactly it is all about. So this is the first thing which we have done just before starting the session, before conducting the session. Okay. And what I have to do, I have to post it. So once I have posted, so whosoever is a part of this particular class, it will push the notification to complete, or you can say that to the whole group in a minute. So that before taking your lecture, first of all, the student will go through this particular presentation, student will read your notes and everything. So that student can do. Okay. So, so far so good. Like if you have any doubt in between, just one by one, because participants are very, you can say that there are a large number of participants. So if you have any issue related to this, like whatever I have taught or whatever I have explained, so you please ask.
Excuse me, ma'am. Taking attendance is not clear.
Yeah, that is why very first I just told you within this particular month end, you will get this feature, importing the attendance into an Excel. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. This
Mhm.
creation of the link, that is when we are creating a class team. Now that link, is it a one-time creation, or every time we take a class we need to create a new one?
I have not basically taken the particular topic of how to create or how to schedule a link. So I'll take you through that. Just wait for a moment.
All right.
All right.
Niti ma'am, I guess she is asking that when you create a team for the class, so I guess it is a one-time event. She's asking that every time we should not will not create a class team, and once we'll create class 12. Suppose you have taken class 12 and you have created the team for class 12. I guess it is a one-time thing now.
Are you asking about this link? Get link team?
Yes, that's what
Okay.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Is
so
that
sorry.
link to be
Yeah, yeah.
created
I'm so
only
sorry.
once?
Yeah, this is basically one-time link. Fine, that you will get,
Okay.
and you will just share with the student. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So moving ahead, we have an option of this file tab, which I was just basically uploaded one of the presentation here. So if you just click on the files tab, so it is showing the presentation. Now I just want to basically take you through this presentation. So what I will do in that case, fine. So you need to just open the presentation straight away from here itself. So it will open the PowerPoint presentation, and this is the presentation, correct? And related to this presentation, if you want, here, this is the conversation window file. So if you want, you can also ask anything or related to this presentation from the student. Like, hi student, this is the first slide. Any doubt you have, you can just ask. So student can also type, and then you can also see all those messages. Fine. And apart from that, if you want to really explain something related with the highlighter kind of thing, so here in this PowerPoint, we know that we have already a feature of draw. So if you have a touch screen kind of thing, you can need to select this option, draw with touch. Otherwise, you can use simply your mouse as I am using, and using this highlighter, you can do that. You can put more focus like admin. So at the time of explaining any of the particular topic, so you can put all these highlighters so that student will put more focus on these words, okay, where you are putting more stress, correct? So moving to the next slide. So free for education, which I have already told to you. At a time like 250 attendees for online meeting that you can attend, but if it is a paid one, because these are free, which I've already shared with you all, so this is free for education, so only 250 attendees can join a meeting at the same time. So I believe you have like 30 students at a time in your class, or maybe 60, or maybe 100, or maybe 200. So it's a good figure, like 250 students can join at the same time. Then the second option, like the discounted one, this is the paid one. You can say that where you have a 10,000 attendees, they can join, like for these online broadcast. Okay, and here we have it. That is why I have opted this particular free for education one, so that you will get each and everything whatever I am explaining to you. Fine. Otherwise, if I will use this, then might be you will get confused. Oh my God, this feature it was there in the webinar and it is not reflecting in my team. So that is why. So there should not be any confusion in that. So obviously everyone can host a team meeting for free. You have educators, staff, and students. Fine. So what you have to do basically before, during, and after. So these are the things that just to make it effective online meeting, you have to be ready with your resources so that you can upload before starting the class. During the particular presentation, you have to take care the particular mic and everything, device setting, or make sure that you are the presenter only, until unless you are not giving authority to any other teacher. Fine. So you can also manage the conversation. So whatever the conversation window which I have already opened, so that student can put their particular conversation part here. You can also record the session as I have already done. So you can record the session. So later on it will be, you can say that the session will be recorded and uploaded on the stream. Fine. So what is the stream? I will let you know after some time. And then the last option is after. So what you have to do after when the meeting gets over. So that I will also take you through. Okay. So that we have already seen. So this way we had started 250 attendees, all the good faces. Okay. Access meeting recordings and all these things that we have already done. This is the good feature. We have the cloud recording. So whatever the recording, the best part is this, whatever the recording that you are doing with the help of Stream, automatically it will be uploaded into the stream. So here, what exactly it is, up to, you see what is this, what the figure is, 500,000 total videos you can upload, and up to 50 GB per video. See, it's a huge, you can say that the cloud space that you are getting. So you don't have to worry about the particular where you need to store, or you have a very, you can say that less space. So automatically it is uploaded onto the stream, and then later on if you want to download or you want to share, you can do that. Okay. There are some IT admin policies as well, so that if you want, like a little bit like IT head, being a IT head, if you want to set some of the policies, fine, so student cannot converse, or maybe student cannot, attend, or maybe anything related to the policies, so that also the admin can do. So you have another interface for the admin team. So you will get another interface for the admin team as well. So these are the enhancing meeting for instructions. Two of them they have already implemented. The first is custom video background, which I have already shown to you. So you can set your background before taking the session. And the second is end meeting for all participants. So rather than hang up the call, you need to select the end meeting for all, so that you can end the meeting for all the participants. Fine. And then you have two options which is still pending, but yes, month end by month end, you can say that you will get all these two options also, attendance reports for meeting as well as the raise hand. Okay. So might be because these are, from this slide, whatever the doubts you have, you will get the answers of all your queries. So 250, yes, limit for team meeting is now 250, but there is also live event, which I've already told to you, which is the paid one. But in this free level, or you can say that the free version, you have 250 limit. Okay. So similarly, you can create how many channels? Like 200 channel. Earlier it was 250, but right now it is like 200 channels you can create inside the team. And then the live event which I was talking about, then you should have these licenses. Okay, so these are the paid ones, so we will not discuss about these paid licenses here. Okay, so far so good. So this is the PPT which you can also similarly present like for the student, so student can also take you through, and then you can use whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to close this PPT and then coming back to assignment again. Oh, sorry, Teams. I was there in the Teams option. Okay, so when you click on the teams, okay, which team we had created a team, let's say for class 12. So there is one more option. Let's say if you had created a link like for all the students, so that they will get a link and then they will copy. But there is one more easiest way to join. Let's say they have already joined in, they have the user ID and password, they have already joined. Now where they will use their or paste that link. So in that case, or in that scenario, what they have to do, when you will go to this manage team, there is an option of settings, and under the settings tab you have an option of team code. You can just select this generate option, find this code will get generated. So you need to copy this code, fine, and paste it somewhere for your reference, so that you can share this code with your student. This is the good thing. Note that guests won't be able to join with a team code until and unless they are not a part of this particular, you can say that, the domain. Fine. So you need to just select this copy, and then to your class basically you can just share the team code as well. Okay, so I have discussed, that's a quick recap what I have discussed. I have created, or I have formed a team here. Fine. So in that particular team, I have created one channel. So on that channel, whatever the conversation we have gone through or we have just done, and then whatever the resources or the files, that is basically it is there on the post window itself. Fine. Or now under this file option, so basically after that what you do with your student, a kind of group discussion, so that student can also present themselves. Oh my god, like student, you are asking some question, and then and there student wants to write something, student wants to draw something, so that every student can see what exactly he is trying to say. So in that case you can also open this Word document straight away. So you can say that shared Word file here. Fine. So simply click on create. So Word file will get opened within the team itself. You do not to go anywhere else except or outside the team. Okay. So simply the cursor is here. It open, and it is visible to all the students who are, like you can say that, the part of this particular team. Fine. So now you are giving a permission to one student. Now student, it's your turn. You can write whatever you want. So student can also write, and you can see the name of the student who is writing, so that you can also trace who is writing basically. And you can also tell to that student, you can just switch on the video so that I can see your face as well as I can see your name, like you are the particular student who is typing the content for everyone. Okay. Similarly, whatever you have typed here, so this is a good feature here also, the conversation feature which you have. Maybe few of the participants, they have already joined. Once again, let me give a chance to them to join. Just a minute. When they are aware of that the meeting will start at 2 o'clock, they are joining at 2:45. Okay, so
Niti ma'am, you should not allow now anyone to join. It will create a confusion for themselves also.
Don't worry, this is basically open for all. Don't worry. So this is like the conversation window. So you can open the conversation window here. Fine. And there is a good feature, immersive reader. Fine. So that computer will read the content for you. So whatever you have written or shared, you can just say, so computer will read. So this is the good feature in this particular Word file. So whatever you have typed and share the file, so it will read the content for the student as well. Okay, so far so good. Like when the chapter 1 is completed, similarly you can add a new channel and then you can add a chapter 2. So it means everything is basically organized here. Fine. Or you can say that the hierarchy is there. Okay, one class is there, you have formed one class, and under that class you have created so many chapters, and under that particular chapter you have like all the resources with you which is related to that chapter only, so that there should not be any mixing kind of thing. Okay, there's a one particular file storage and you have added, and you have mixed up, so there is a hodgepodge kind of, like you can say that, different stuff or the different resources. So whatever the resources which you are going to share related to the chapter 2, so being a teacher you can post it here, so that your teacher will or student will also get an idea that what you are going to teach like in the very next class. Okay. Okay, so there is basically the team which I have already explained a lot, but there are many more things if you will just explore. Copy link, download, cloud storage, fine. There's a plus tab. If you want any of the third party tool as a tab, so that also you can do. Let's say you want a resource like a Wikipedia kind of thing and you want to add it as a tab basically. So that also you can do. Fine. So you need to do it like this way, and let's say like one of the Excel file which you want to share with the student and you want to keep it as a tab so that you can access mm, so I have a general chapter photosynthesis. Under this I have this Word file. Okay, so file here. There are no file at this location, it is same. So you can select like I have not posted this particular channel into this particular folder or the file. So this is locked actually. If you see here, it is locked. So similarly, you can add any of the app, fine, and then you can place it as a tab. So it will work as a tab also. So you can drag your files and folders even here also so that it will reflect. So let's say the Word document. Okay, so this is the Word document. Now this is the Word document. If you want to share with the link, download, find, copy into any other channel. Let's say you have created this particular file into this channel, chapter 2. Now you want to copy the same file into any other channel. So that also you can do. Browse the teams and channel, fine, and then select where you want to paste it, fine. So that also you can do very well. So simply click on copy, so it will get copied into the chapter 2. So right now there is one file already, so keep both, so it will keep another file as well. Okay, so this is all about the teams and the sharing of resources, the post and everything. Now we have an option of meeting, how you will schedule a meeting, how you will send a link to the student, how you will share with the students. This is very important nowadays because it's basically a very kind of like issue which you are facing like in Zoom or maybe in any other third party app. But this is the secured one, so you will not find any difficulty here. So simply you have to click on the calendar option, calendar button. If you see, there are so many meetings which I have already created, I have already generated, and it is showing in my calendar. So similarly, so there is one more webinar if you see here at 4 p.m. So it is already reflecting, and there is a notification on my mobile as well that I have to start a meeting at 4 o'clock. So simply I have to click on join from here itself, and you can also do that. Okay. So how to schedule or how to form a new meeting here. So simply click on new meeting. So the new meeting, let's say you are going to start on, let's say for chapter 1, okay? And if this meeting is for, let's say chapter 1, so you need to select the channel which you had just created for class 12, like this is the channel. And under this class 12, I had created one chapter that is photosynthesis, fine. So you need to select that particular chapter 1 and chapter like the photosynthesis. If you want the same link, fine, in a repetition basically a way. So in that case, you need to select the second option like Monday to Friday. So this link will work like every Monday till Friday. So you need not to regenerate the link every time. Okay. Let's say you want to create a link, like say not for the channel, or maybe like you want to create basically for the all attendees. So in that case, you need to leave it blank. Fine. So because if they are on the same domain, if they are on the same particular channel, so automatically it will be reflecting to all the students. Okay. So you can give the instruction here, whatever you want to do, and click on save button. So you need to select the date and time. If you want to reschedule, let's say for 16, so you can select the 16 time. You can select the time zone and everything and click on save button. So when you click on the save button, fine, so there is a security Like being a organizer, being a presenter, you are the only one who can present. So how that particular thing you can do that. So simply you need to open that particular option, okay, and there you have an option of meeting option. So meeting option is basically meeting option. Under this meeting option, when you click, it will land to one particular URL. You can say that. So So whosoever it is the presenter who can present, so here you need to select the option only me, because here I am going to present, I am presenting, so that is why I have selected only me. But if you want to give the permission to specific people, like to three to four teachers, so you need to select this option, specific people, and you need to mention the IDs of those 2-3 teachers. Okay, and if you are giving the permission to everyone, so everyone can share the desktop, everyone can record, everyone can mute or unmute. So everyone is basically, make sure if you are the host, if you are basically taking the presentation, so you need to select this option only me. Okay, so coming back to our screen here, and this is the link which you can just copy it and then you can share the link with the student. Otherwise, you need not to share this link with the student, because automatically if they are in same domain, it will be reflected to all the students. Okay. So now you can see here like how many participants plus 99, so almost 100, more than 100 also like participants they have joined in. So similarly you can also check, and if you see the internet connectivity, everything is going smoothly by the grace of God in Teams, so we need not to worry about that particular thing as well. So simply when you will open this particular calendar, so simply close it. Now if you just go to the calendar, there are many more features, or you can say that these are the meetings which you have already scheduled, so it will be reflecting here. Simply you need to go and then click on join. Other than that, there is an option of calls also. So if you want to make a group call, you can select. Otherwise, you can also make a private call as well. Okay, this is the consolidated file folder, whatever you have shared like so far with that particular teams or within the teams, in that particular channel or the group, so it will reflect all the recent files. Fine. So if you want to upload from OneDrive, you can also upload directly, that also you can. As I've already told, right click and then select either copy or move, or you can upload also from here. So upload files from your computer to this location. So before taking the session or lecture, it's basically our duty to put all the resources here inside the OneDrive or into the Steam. Okay, then there is a good option of the assignment. If you want to share, like let's say the team meeting channel that you have created, you have scheduled a meeting, you have taken a session, okay, everything. Now you want to assign the assignment to the student. So very easily you can just select the simple class 12th, okay, click on next. So get started. What you want to assign, maybe the assignment, click on the assignment. Otherwise you can assign the quiz also, like multiple based question if you want to do that. So assignment, let's say 1, okay, so that also you can do. Here are few instructions that you want to go give to the student, like before attempting the assignments, you need to go through, you need to go to resources, right? And resources, you can add as many as resources from here. Click on add resource. So whatever the link that you want to give to the student, like YouTube link or maybe Wikipedia link, so you can select from this option. Any of the word file if you want to give, you can also do that. Now this is the simple word file that you are giving a space to the children, so that where the student or the children will write. So in that case, you need to select a new file, and this is, you can say that the assignment copy, and then click on attach. Now this is the assignment copy where the student will give the answers basically. So here it is giving me the option as student can't edit. So when you put the click on these three dots, so here you have two options: student edit their own copy or student cannot edit. Okay. So please unmute. So when you select the first option, students edit their own copy. So in that case means they will get a separate Word file basically, and then they will write the answers on their copy. You can say that the Word file, so that they can basically do it, and then automatically it will be reflecting to the teacher. So let's say I have selected the student their own copy, okay, and points, let's say it is of basically 10 marks assigned to all the students, fine, and then due date by when they have to complete and submit the session, so that also you can assign very well from here, from the calendar, and then click on assign button. Once you have assigned this assignment to the student, and now when you are going back to that particular assignment option, so it is assigning. Now, if you see, there is one notification popped up. Okay, so when you are going back to this particular notification student, and you are going to this chapter photosynthesis, what it is saying that, let's see, I in this general window, one like teacher has assigned the assignment to all the student. Fine. So from here, student can basically click on this view assignment. So this is the assignment which you have shared with the assignment with the student, and this is the student view, how the student will see. So student will get the interface of this particular file, like the assignment, your instructions that you have already provided to the student, the workbook or the Word file which you have given to the student, where you have already given some questions. So this is the student copy. So if he will open, then he will write down all the answer in this particular copy. Okay, so this is a good part. So far what we have discussed, like the chatting window, Teams, assignments, calendar, calls, files, and if you want to open any of the app like Wikipedia, so within the team itself you can open the Wikipedia itself. You need not to go anywhere else, like you can say that in that particular window. Okay, so this is like the Wikipedia, like about, or maybe the recent, anything like all, or if you want to search anything, let me go to this particular app, select the education, fine, and education, you will get one particular Wikipedia search option. So click on open, so search option will get open. Now what you want to search, so here within the team, without going or without referring any other browser, so when you simply click like photosynthesis, so all those links will get opened here. Okay, so you can click in, and this Wikipedia is basically the trustworthy, like you can say that the site in terms of education, in terms of academic. So you can open any of the particular site, and then you can also search it. So simply click on photosynthesis, and then you can copy, and then you can paste it wherever you want. So within the team itself, you are doing each and everything, whether it is searching, sharing, and anything. So I hope this is a good webinar for all of you, where I have covered most of the things, whatever that we are looking for in that particular portal or app or an education app. So now, if you have any query or any question, you can do that. But before that, I just would like to show you.
Ma'am, I know, may I ask a query?
Yeah, just a moment. Let me open this particular file here. Yes, in the meanwhile, you can ask, ma'am. You can ask.
Ma'am, I'm Nalini Maheshia. I just wanted to check, there are so many people who have left during, if you see the chat history over here, there are many who have left. Even I left in between because of possibly network issues. I have been able to rejoin, but I know of at least 2 people who have not been able to rejoin. What about such cases?
So in that case, if they would not be able to rejoin, and you have would be able to rejoin it, so maybe there's a still they are facing the network issue. That
Ma'am, you're
is,
not very clear. Could you speak a little slower and louder?
might be there is a still they are facing like the network issue. That is why they would not be able to join, because as you have joined, I mean you have rejoined it, so there is no issue in that basically rejoining.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a question here.
Yeah.
Suppose if I want to join another slot of your meeting,
Mhm.
will I be allowed?
Ma'am, it's already full because if you see there are so many participants for 4 to 5 slot as well. So I'll share this
Okay.
recording if you say so in that particular info itself.
Yes,
I'll
that
try
will be
to
so.
share.
That will be
Yeah.
so nice of you.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'll do that. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Excuse me, even I also
Yeah.
want that.
Okay, you need not to ask again and again for that.
Thank
Definitely,
you,
I'll
ma'am.
share the recording with all of you. And these are the for the technical query. These are the numbers. You can note it down. And the mail ID, I think you already have like info@cyberdictiontechnology.com. So if you just see the spelling of this particular cyberdiction technology. So, but if you just talk about this particular thing, so you can just write down the mail ID once again. It is like info at the rate, let me close this, info at the rate cyberdictiontechnology.com. So you can do that, fine. You can just note it down. Okay, and the number I've already shared in this PowerPoint window, and you will also receive few of the recording as well as the good advantage of like using the Teams as well. Okay.
But it would be very nice
And
if we can join one more session.
Ma'am, okay, we'll try our best. We'll take like one more webinar because a lot of participants are there, and then due to COVID reason, I mean, you can say that we have like more sessions which is there in the pipelines. So that is
I
Okay,
wanted to
okay.
ask
and
the
one by one.
time a session can last for.
Yes, ma'am.
15 minutes.
What is the time limit a session can last for?
So that depends. Basically you can just take the session up to like for 4 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours. So that is it's your call. Like at the time of schedule, how much time limit that you have given.
Niti, I just want to ask. Hello,
Yeah, please go
Niti,
ahead.
I just want to ask. I have been taking classes on my mobile. Is it
Mhm.
possible to take your classes on mobile as well? Is there is a feasibility?
So good question. Basically, we have a still 3-5. Just a moment, be here. So I'm going to share. Because you can connect basically your screen, like mobile screen. I'll just show you if it is. Oh my God, there are so many names that are coming up. So right now. But yes, the answering to your question, yes, very well. You can connect. You can just download this app from the Play Store, and you can take the
Okay,
session from your mobile as well. You can do that.
okay. One more question, Niti.
Yeah,
One of
please.
the major reasons of switching over from Zoom to a third party like yours would be security reasons. Because with Zoom, there are so many apps like Paytm and banking essentials which we have not been able to use. So, how secure is your platform?
Microsoft
Ma'am,
Teams.
have you ever heard of related to, you can say that in terms of security from Microsoft itself?
Nay,
Like
that I
if you
know.
are a
But in spite of sharing the link, there might be people who may just into the conversation.
Ma'am, that is why
Is there a possibility?
I have already shared this thing that if you are on the same domain, because this is
Mhm.
the open forum or the open link which I have shared with everyone, because we have to conduct like the meeting like from different locations. Fine, but in your particular for that is why I said in the meeting You are representing your school, so it is basically your duty, like just to take a call. Like you can say that you can switch over into your particular one domain. That is, you will get the ID of, like, let's say abschool dot on microsoft.com. So this is the single domain which you will get, like, for your school. And on that domain, if you are
Okay.
using the Teams, so then no guest is allowed to particularly enter.
That means it is the school which has to take the call.
Yeah, obviously, because obviously, ma'am,
Okay.
this is the recording or the session and everything, whatever you are using the Teams here, this is like for the entire
Mhm.
school. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Thank
And
you
you
so
are
much.
the representative, so basically you will represent this in terms, like, to your head or the.
Acha, one last query.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I can record my sessions. Are the children be allowed to take the recording and maybe they can view the session later on? Can they record as well?
if you are, if why you are giving a permission them to record, then the facility is
And
there
that's
when you
what.
have already created a group. Okay, and when you have
Hmm.
already recorded the session, when you will click on stop recording, so automatically the record will be uploaded onto that stream, and then you can share with the
Okay.
student. So why you are giving the
Ach-
permission to the student to record, even though
Understood that.
there is basically a possibility where you can give a control to the student as well if he wants to record.
Okay. Okay. That answers my question. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Okay. Ma'am, I want to make an announcement. If any school or any educator wants further assistance on Microsoft Teams specifically for their schools, so that is also an option. You can take our numbers. Our numbers were there. You can note down those numbers and contact us. We will provide you the training at a very nominal fee.
Any further question related to technical part or maybe anything? Okay, so I am going to stop the recording here basically. So I'll just show you the recording.